Mary, you know what happened last night? My entire China teacup collection got stolen.
My God, Shilpa, Asha's whole house got robbed last week, and you're worried about the silly teacup collection.
Cut!
You know, Mary, I finally heard yesterday because of this whole COVID thing, my international trip to the US and Europe has been cancelled. I'm really so disappointed.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Shilpa. I know exactly how you feel. We were planning on going to Mysore next week, and that also got cancelled.
Cut!
Mary, I'm sorry I'm so late. There's such a drama in the apartment. My neighbor's son, he bit my dog, and now they want me to pay for his treatment.
But you know, Shilpa, God has a plan for everything.
Cut!
The little snippets that you saw, those were funny and well, they were meant to be funny. But what's happening in real time right now around us, those things are not so funny, isn't it? We hear of stories, people maybe tell us, or maybe things that we are seeing around us of loss, people who are losing their loved ones either to COVID or other kinds of sickness. People are losing jobs, people are losing income. Kids are stressed because of having to do online studies at school, and that's increasing stress at home. House help is not allowed, so there's that whole tension of managing work and home. Divorce rates are going up. We hear in the news of incidents of abuse and domestic violence that are going up. And none of these are funny by any stretch of imagination, isn't it? And we encounter this. We are listening to stories. People are coming and talking to us. And when I say us, it's not Mary and me. What I mean is our friends, your neighbors, your relatives are probably talking to you. Or maybe you are talking to others.
So when you or I are in our day-to-day life and people come to us to talk about these issues, it can be hard to know exactly how to respond. Even for us as counselors in our day-to-day life, it can be hard to know how to respond when people share these struggles with us. So for us, or for me, three, we'll call them universal principles that I find helpful that we'll talk a little bit more about are connection. People want connection and to feel heard and cared for by other people, empathy, and practical help that we can give to those people.
So, Mary, do you want to expand a little more on each of these? Connection, empathy, and practical help.
Yeah. So connection, we talk about people want to feel like they are heard and cared for. So like the person that's listening to them really is able to hear and understand what they're saying and cares for them, is connected to them in an emotional way. The next is empathy. So in empathy, the person needs to feel that they're being understood in the sense that they're wanting to be understood. So if I'm sharing a sad story, I want to be understood, that I feel sad and that you kind of feel that with me. Not that, I was just dumb or I have some bad intention behind the scenes, but you're understanding in the spirit that I'm talking. And the last one was practical help. So in practical help, we can't always provide a lot of practical help in these situations, but it may just be as much as sending a message to check in with someone, or bringing a meal or something small to just, again, provide that connection and a little bit of help to that person. And in some situations, there are ways that we can help out our friends with these things.
So presence could also be a form of practical help, isn't it?
Yeah.
These three themes and themes like these, which are helpful responses, we want to, as a community, be able to explore this and discuss this better. And we want to do that with real-time stories of experiences where you've had people come and talk to you, or where you've tried to share with somebody.
So if you have such stories, please get in touch with me, Shilpa, Eric, Denvin, Nick, Arpit, and tell us about it. And we'll add it to the conversation as we try to unpack, more of this, how to respond well to each other and lovingly to each other and our friends.
Yeah, in ways that will be helpful and potentially healing as well in community. So looking forward to and really hoping to hear from you all. Thank you.
Thanks.